Good
Good
morning.
morning, Milagros. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday morning live stream.
Yes, we're here another Thursday in paradise virtually.
Yeah, I love that we've been able these last few months, going over a year now, to connect regardless of where we are. There's like no limits now on location, no driving 30, 40 minutes to get to a meeting.
Yeah.
Just turn on your computer, roll out of bed, or stay in your pajamas. You're not on camera. You're good to go.
And yes, and come and interact with us, share our video, have some fun, ask questions because you know what?
Definitely.
We're learning from you too, so we want to know about you.
Yeah, there are no stupid questions. I know sometimes you guys will private message me a question. I'm like, that is a great question. Share it in the chat. That's what this meeting is all about. It's a chance for you guys to chat with us, to ask your questions. It's Q&A, open forum. So even though we have, usually when we do our trainings, we have a topic of discussion. Don't feel that because your question, maybe it doesn't line up with our topic that you can't ask it. Feel free to ask. If it's something that we can't answer immediately in this video, we might do another full training on your question. So
Yes,
don't be
I
shy.
love it. Or this other training that we're doing might go a little longer because you just asked a very good question. So so we get to stay longer with all of you.
Yes, but don't be shy. Don't be shy. So Millie, what are some of the good things we're talking about today?
Well, I really, I was thinking the other day, what can we do differently this summer? Because you know that there's a lot of distractions during the summer. The
Yes,
kids are at school, at home, and
family.
yes, family, the teachers are off, we go on vacation. So everybody's like doing so many different things. So the first thing that came to my mind is time for recruiting. What do you think?
Summer is a strange time for me. That's always the time where I can put the most energy and effort into building my business. Um, I always found that because we were out more, doing more vacations. I love traveling. Whenever I go on vacation with family, I mail a bunch of Avon brochures ahead of time. Or if we're driving out, I pack my trunk with it, and it gives me a chance to connect with customers who are out of state or wherever I'm vacationing. So I've always looked at summer as a point where I get to do more for my business and kind of front load my customer growth so that when the colder months come around and I can't get out as much, or the holidays come around and I'm super busy, I've already sort of gotten the ball rolling on finding customers.
I was sharing yesterday with one of our representatives that my most effective prospecting is at the airport.
Really.
Because
Makes sense.
yeah,
Captive audience.
I mean, you're stuck there for a few hours sometimes.
Yeah.
So what do? I go to the gift shops. I talk to the, the clerks. I give them my information. I mingle with them. If I have someone right next to me or across from me, then I say, hey, I have something for you. This and just be yourself. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
Wherever you go, take your tools, take your information, and you know what? Start networking because the summer for me is recruiting time, finding new people. And
Right.
what do we have now?
So excited about this. Just started Tuesday, free to join. So for $0, people can get started with Avon, start their own business, get started on their journey to unlimited financial freedom, whether it's paying off your debt, buying something, a product or a thing that you have on your list, or just changing your family's lifestyle. It's available for $0. So
Yeah.
there are now three options. You can join for $0. You can join with a $5 donation to the American Cancer Society, or you can still choose from our free kits. Let me switch over and give you guys some of the details on that. Millie, what is your favorite part about this free join?
Oh my gosh. It's always about the question, why not? What do you have to lose?
Right.
Why don't you give it a try? Why? And look at all they're getting.
Oh my
It's over.
gosh, like these things in the new kits, like the whole everything that Avon has to offer, I think has always been amazing.
Yeah,
But now when you join up, I think that it's just there's just so much stuff. Free lip balms, free full size products, $10 cash back to use in your second order. Plus, you're getting free shipping now. That's something else that's new. Free
yeah.
shipping on your second order, I believe.
Yes, free shipping on their second order. Over $300 in products for a $60 order. I
So,
mean,
so good. They're spoiling us so much for their anniversary, and I'm loving every second of it.
yes. So take advantage of it because
Yeah.
the zero to join might be, for a limited time. I might come back, but these freebies that you're getting online,
I've
yes,
never seen this. We've had free to join opportunities in the past. You know, every sporadically, every year or so, Avon has a different incentive to give people who might be strapped for cash the chance to get started on their business with no money down, right? First of all, what company can do that? I have friends in other companies, and even if it's just your own startup, if you've ever started your own company, the fees for the website alone are at least $40 to $50. You know, before you even sell anything, just
yeah.
registering the business, right? And if you have a brick and mortar business, you're going to be paying for rent, you're going to be paying employees, light, gas, heat, internet, Wi-Fi, all of that. So where else can you get started for just $0?
And
Plus
getting
the
all that
product.
stuff. Yes.
Such good stuff. And
Sometimes it's hard to like explain because I get this glare in people's face like, are you are you for real? I'm like, yeah, just look at the link. It's in writing. Look at the
trust
link.
me, if I'm lying, I'm dying, right? And that's what they say.
So yes, it's I mean, take advantage of it. I am very passionate about recruiting and Georgiana is too. We
Great.
love the residual income behind building a team and developing a team and working with a team.
Yeah.
So
And empowering other people. I always think about, you know, if I wasn't approached to join the company. My sister was, and I always say if that person didn't take the time to tell her that she can get started with her own business, to share the opportunity with her, she went in to ask a question. They could have just answered her question and let her go on her way, but they were like, "Oh, by the way, have you ever thought about starting your own business? Here are the benefits." She wasn't interested, but she came back and gave that information to me. So you never, I mean, and look, I always say I never thought Avon would have the impact that it has. And I'm sure Millie can say the same. I've
yeah,
been on trips, I've paid off my debt, I've had the opportunity to be featured in national magazines. Who the fuck?
on two national campaigns,
Yeah.
two national recruiting campaigns that went on for over a year. That was an amazing experience.
Yeah. Think about what you guys have accomplished with your business, how far you've come from where you started, and imagine, where you could go. I never thought I would accomplish those things, but
Mm.
I mean, Millie, I know you when you first started. How about you?
Well, I wanted a discount on my orders. I was actually a helper when I started the second time. The first time I was 17 and I was working with my mom. My mom was actually the one who signed up. So yes. So then when I came back, I was a helper with my helpers. So everyone has always been in my heart. But I just wanted discounts. I don't know what it turned into. So that's why I'm saying to you guys,
Yeah.
even if someone tells you, I don't have time, I don't, I had never thought about adding anything else. Just ask this question. Why not? Give it a try.
Yeah.
What do you have to lose? It's zero cost.
I love that. What do you have to lose? You have everything to gain, you
Yeah.
know?
And just that $60 order at 25% discount plus over $300 in goodies that they get, that right there is worth it.
So, so worth it. So worth it.
So you want to
So,
talk about the details on
yeah.
how? qualify for that first $60 order. That's important, especially when you're bringing in team members. You have to be very clear so that you can get your lip balms, they can get their lip balms and their free product, their $10 credit, and all that Avon has to offer for new representatives.
Absolutely. And you guys can find all of these things on your Avon when people go to sign up, and there are the details. When you register into Avon now, you can find all of these, but there's um, steps for you. And then for representatives who are new, you can share from your website all the details on Avon on your Avon.com. So both Avon Now and your Avon.com have all these details. But I love that Avon kind of broke it down into just 3 easy steps. First, you sign up. These are the details. This is what you have to do. 2, invite your new teammates to Avon U training. And 3, they place their order of $160. We're going to talk a little bit more in a couple of minutes about how you can, different ways that you could build up that $60 order. But these are just your basic 3 steps. But there are also on Avon Now a couple of details to know. So, for example, all the different products that you're placing, when you have to get your when you'll get your $10 back by when you have to place that second order. Also, where you have to place your order, you have to place that order on avonnow.com in order to qualify for everything. So just the online order isn't enough. So a couple of things to keep in mind, but just so that you and your representatives are aware of what's required, all of that stuff is here. And let me just go up a little bit to show you. Avon Now, under the homepage. Let me backtrack so I can, because Millie and I know sometimes when you're first getting into Avon Now, it could be hard to find everything. So from the homepage, click on Join for $0. It's right under the Beauty Buzz Weekly. And then when that opens up into the next page, click this pink link that says still haven't placed your first order. And that's also a good reminder, because maybe you signed up a couple of months ago, but you haven't placed your first order yet. You can still qualify for all of these things when you do place your order. So just scroll down, and right at the bottom is the list of things to know. Right under, by the way, this video, which we shared last week, I forgot that it was here. We went onto YouTube, but it's also on avonnow.com so that you can see that video and share that video. And then you can also find the things that you need to know for yourself and for your new teammates.
And you might want to also, your new representative, she has avonnow.com. So all you have to do is copy that link on the top and tell her, check this out, look at this, and what you need to qualify for those $315 in products.
One thing, there was a training that Avon did a while back. We always talk about Avon University and how much we love it. A lot of the stuff that we share here with you guys is stuff that we learned through Avon U, but there was a training they did a couple of months ago where we featured a top recruiter in our business. And one of the things he shared was just invite people to check out the website. When you go to avon.com, I'm going to show you guys how to do that as well. How to find that link, because sometimes, especially if you're new, you may not know how to invite someone to your business. So let me go back and show you guys. So from avon.com, this is a bundle we're going to talk about in a minute. But from your website, let's say you just registered, you've just got your website, youravon.com/your name. This is the homepage. Right here in the top left, there's a link that says become a representative. It's kind of small here, but you can see where my mouse is circling. Click that become a representative link, and it'll bring people to this page. Like Milagro said, you can share this link out to invite people to look at this page, but just invite them. You can send them a message and say, hey, check this out. I'd love to know what you think about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this page. And they would just kind of scroll through. If they want more information, they can click on the different, learn more, join now, download the PDF. There's so much information that they can get from this page. And all of us have this on your avon.com. So people can learn all about the company, the earnings opportunities, some of the benefits that we have, training, all here.
Yes, I would like for all of you to build the confidence that you need to start recruiting and to, you take advantage of this incentive to grow your teams because the resources are there, the motivation is there. So all you need is to set a goal and get out, have fun. Make it a point. How many people would you contact a day?
Yeah.
Would it be 3? Would it be 10? How many appointments do you want to have? How many new representatives you want to have each week? And work from that point, right,
Yeah.
Georgiana?
And don't forget social media. I think a lot of us are not utilizing social media as much as we can. And social media is an opportunity to give you a connection with people outside of your immediate circle of friends, your immediate family members, or your immediate location. I have X amount of customers who live in my area, but I have so many more who live out of state. And I can't imagine, I never be able to deliver to those people. My teammates who are out of state, I would never have met them with, in any other way because I don't really leave New York City unless it's vacation. So instead of waiting for the 1 or 2 times a year where I travel out of state, your online store, your websites, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Pinterest, all your social media channels are an opportunity for you to connect with people that you wouldn't normally meet. So guys, I keep saying this and I'm still not seeing a lot of, Natasha, I actually have to call out Natasha H, who's on the call today, on our live stream today, who is doing a phenomenal job. I've been seeing a lot of posts from her on her social media. I see her posting like clockwork daily. So great job, Natasha. But there's a lot of room for improvement for us to be sharing on social media.
Yes, and Candace is here with us. Thank you for saying hello. I'm Myra and Tracy, Leola. Thank
Viola.
you for saying hello. Share our video. If you already have a group page where you communicate with your team, anything that you can do to motivate them and keep them engaged and, just to hear it from somebody else. Share our video. Everyone has a different vision. Maybe they get excited about something they hear, and guess what, you never know who you're going to attract. Maybe a person who says, no, I don't have the time. Maybe a new thing comes up that says, hey, you know what, I have to make this work, and becomes your next superstar.
Yep.
So let's
You never know unless you ask.
yes, exactly. Let's get serious.
Yeah.
Let's get down to business.
Definitely. So let's talk a little bit more. So you've signed up, you invited a friend and they've signed up. What are some ways that we can help that person to build their first order? I love this one set that Avon has put together for us. And Millie, is always talking about our bundles and different ways to share them. But we have a new wow deal, a new pampering bundle, and this is the bundle that's going on in campaign 16. I know I see a couple of favorites in there. You guys know us curly girls love our Propylethera.
Yeah, and I love my hemp oil.
Yep.
It's so soothing. I mean, if you are into, massages, or if you like to give massages, or you like to get massages, well, I like both. So I like to give and I love to get massages. And this hemp oil is amazing. It's super, super good for your skin. It's a dry oil. I mean, it just goes on to your skin, your back. It's like you said, like the bundle says, it's a pampering bundle. So play around with it. Why not?
This is a great set for you to refer to your customers. Let them know. As you see, $137 value just for $50. So this is something that they can, I mean, to be honest, that Veilment it alone, I think retails for like $20.
Yeah.
So you're definitely getting your money's worth. And they can either use the full gift set themselves, or they could break it down and make gifts. I like Milagros, for example, loves the hemp seed oil. I love the Propylethera. They can, spread it across their family members. Ask for helpers too. If
Yes.
you have a person in your job or in your church or your temple, wherever you're going during the day, maybe they have other people that they know who would want to go in with them on this bundle so they can divide it up and get all the products they need. or maybe they can share your brochures with other people. Millie, you had some other tips for helpers that you wanted to share too, right?
Yes, and you know, one more thing, this bundle is 40%,
Yes.
just for this bundle. So you have it a customer price for $50. Yes, you pay 30, you earn $20. So that is like a big eye opener to build a bundle order. And you know, with just 10 bundles, you have $200. What would you do with an extra $200? You know,
Yeah.
or what would your first recruit, your first representative team member would do with an additional $200? And you can start with that. You know, you
It's a
can,
great way. Yeah.
yes, can open up a conversation. Hey, you know what, we have this bundle of 40%, you sell 10, you make $200.
Mhm.
Start with zero cost. It does not, cannot get any better than that.
It's
So
definitely a great way to get someone who's new to
mm,
learn the ropes for the business. Because I think too, sometimes people feel like they need to learn all of the products or
mm,
learn about the entire company before they get started. But this is a great, we always talk about, picking one product that you can share. And lately, the one product that we've been talking about a lot are the bundles. Like Malie said, you're getting the 40%, you're getting great value for the
mm,
bundle. You're getting a variety of products. This bundle I really like because it's such a wide variety. You've got your bath and body, your hair care, your skincare, your makeup,
mm,
and like a facial um, mask, which is
mm.
more skincare, but facial skincare. So you get
Yeah.
a wide variety of products that you can share that different people can experience. And I would even recommend as a new rep, if you're looking to experience the products yourself, the bundles are a great way to start because you get to talk about and sample a lot of these products. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I've done videos or images using one product where I'll take a picture of myself with it and I'll talk about it, or I'll do like a demonstration and show the texture of the product. But it's a great way to get the conversation going about products. So if you're new, a bundle like this will give you one, two, three, four, five different products that you could talk about. And
Or
that'll keep you
videos.
going for a long time.
Yeah, or videos. You know, you can just separate it into one product per video, and guess what? Your whole social media is blowing up with information, product knowledge. I
Yeah.
mean, it's great. So
The best way to establish yourself as the person who knows things is by sharing your own personal experience. So you don't have to learn everything, you don't have to do all the classes. Get the product, try it, and then just share your own experience.
yes. So let me tell you about my new helper experience, and I'm actually excited because, you know, I do work with helpers, but I haven't had the helper experience recently because maybe because of COVID, or my helpers are not really helpers. So they just continue to buy their stuff, their family. But
Mhm.
I brought back a new helper, and she actually, I took some books to her. She said, I need some books. I said, okay, I'll take you some books and some samples.
Mhm.
In a week, she sold $395 herself. So don't discount. And she's 72 years old. Okay.
Oh, wow. Work.
Yes. So you know what? Don't discard anyone. You know, at the beginning, she said, "Oh, I just want to sell to my family," and it turned out that their family gave to their friends, and you know, they all gave her a huge order.
Mhm.
That is huge because I know that a lot of representatives don't get to sell
No.
that much product in a week.
Yeah.
So,
That
and
is big. That's a really big accomplishment. And I would encourage all representatives. That's really the area we should be striving for if we want to see real income, to aim for that $300 to $500 order so that we can, really start to see money as business owners.
and look, Tracy has a great question. How do you compensate your helper? Well, it's really up to you. So, you know, if you have, like, I have helpers that come pick up the orders, then
Mhm.
I do calculate their percentage, and I usually give them free products. don't, a lot of times I don't give them a discount, but I calculate it at a 20%, give them free products. I charge, if they come to pick it up, I don't charge in tax or shipping. For her, Rosita's her name, $395 in products. I'm gonna give her 20%, but I'm doing a discount for her, so I won't tax her, no tax, no shipping, 20%. But my commissions are 40%, so I can do that. So if you're at 25%, don't go over. Don't go over. I wouldn't go over 10%. So you still want to make at least some kind of commission earnings, but it's really up to you. I don't compensate my helpers the same way because some of my helpers bring large orders, which help me earn the incentives, which help me not have to work on sales a whole lot. They just bring me the orders. I place the orders. I either take it to them or they come pick it up. So it's entirely up to you. And you might want to ask, what is it that you want in return?
Yep.
You want free products? I always go for the free products. Or do you want a discount? You can do no tax, no shipping. As a matter of fact, I do no tax, no shipping for those customers that come pick up the orders here. If the product is $20, they just pay me the $20, and that's their incentive for coming to pick up the products from me. So I hope this helps. And remember, you're in charge of your own business. Not everyone wants, a discount, or not everyone wants, just to save 20 or 30%, whatever you want to give them. But some people just want to help you, and they would like a free product in between. So I hope that helps.
Great ideas and great question, Tracy. So we hope that this helps you guys. We shared a lot of information on free join and a lot of ways to help to either help your new representatives, or if you're a new representative, to find ways to get started with your first big order. And I love, my favorite thing that Millie said was that if you sell 10 of these bundles, you'll have a pretty decent chunk of change in your pocket. So I love that goal setting. I love setting yourself up for success, because there are a lot of incentives that Avon has, where if you sell Pathway to Premier, you hit those $200 order goals, you get even more cash back, you get even more products. So stack that, incentives that Avon has, get your free products, get your cash back, get your free shipping, and use it all to keep more money in your pocket. So we hope you guys all found this information helpful. Thanks, Candace. Thanks, Tracy, and Ron, Lula, and Myra for watching. And
Thank you so much. And I hope this was helpful. And I want to leave you with this last note, remark. I would like for you to really look at what you're doing and how you are managing your own business. Because when I look at a lot of the representatives' profile, I can't even tell if they are Avon representatives. So with you leading by example, with you creating trust and servicing customers, and with just that enthusiasm that you are an Avon representative, be proud of who you are. Be proud that you have a business in your hands, and that you're able to create any kind of income that you want, whether it is from sales, whether it is recruiting. It's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to what you want. You have a business in your hand, and goal setting, and just being serious about it, and not doing something that maybe is convenient today, so I'm going to do it today, or I have a party today, so I'm not going to do what I said that I was going to do. That's not running a business. That is just playing with something that you have that's not going to get you anywhere. So be proud of who you are. If you already made the commitment to start your business, be serious about it, and create that great opportunity, and just make it work, and earn the money that you want, because the possibilities are endless.
Yes, agreed. So that's a great tip to leave with everyone. Thank you guys all for watching, and we'll be back here next week, Thursday mornings, 11:15. Have a great week, guys.
Next time, bye.